All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Three Rivers Rundown podcast. You got me, Joe, and Dom. Man, how are we doing?
Doing all right. It's a crisp Sunday afternoon. God bless USA. Correct.
You guys do anything fun over this past week?
Not necessarily. Nothing like super exciting. Just hung out with the boys a little bit. Yeah.
That's nice. Well,
outside of the Final Four, I feel like there was really nothing else going on, so I just went to the casino a little bit.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm really laggy right now.
You look good on my end. But guys, because I do want to talk about the Final Four. Dom, I just alluded this to you right before we started recording. I already told Joe, but give a round of applause for your boys. We did it. We got our 100th subscriber.
3 digits. 3 digits. Let's go. Yes. Yes.
Only up from here. Next number we're aiming for is 1,000. So if you guys are new to
Thank
the
you,
channel,
everybody.
You've already made it this minute and so into the episode, make sure you subscribe.
Correct.
Can I just take a moment and thank everybody real quick?
Yes.
All right.
You guys
thank you,
subscribed.
everyone.
Thank you. And if you're not, thank you for still viewing and hearing this part. We appreciate you all. But I do want to talk about this Final Four. I'm like not big into the March Madness this year, but I will say I did watch that Houston Duke game, and what happened to Duke at the end there? What was it, like a 13-3 run, blew the game?
Listen, Houston's known for their defense, man. They came up clutch those last 30 seconds. Listen, I'm a huge Duke fan too. That was kind of hard for me to watch. I was actually at the casino watching that game, and it just seemed like everybody was completely stunned of what was actually happening because they were up 6 with, I believe, 34 seconds left. And Duke had the ball and got fouled, and their best free throw shooter went to the line and missed it. Houston came down, hit that 3, got another turnover, and yeah, crazy, man.
And also at the end of the game, when you had flag, game-winning shot, missed. I was like, I was excited for him when they called the timeout. I was like, oh, you got to give it the flag. Like, that would be so sick. Like, what is he, 18 years old now? Final Four, makes the bucket to send his team to the championship. Like, that would have been so cool, but not everything could be fairy tales. It's all good.
If he doesn't have it, doesn't have the clutch.
The Auburn Florida game was great too, to be honest with you. Two great Final Four games, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game was good.
So 2 things. One, doesn't have to deal with March Madness, is I was with the Exterminator yesterday, and I will say he's itching to get back on. So
get him in here.
We might need the Exterminator to be jumping on real soon. But also, the reason why I brought this up is the Exterminator, he made some plays yesterday. He had a parlay going where it was like over or it was like the under or over, I forget which one it was, and Florida money line that hit, and all he needed was a Duke money line to hit, and it was like well, listen, it was to hit like a decent bit, and it was kind of crazy because we're sitting at his house, we're watching the game, and there's 8 minutes left in the game, and he goes, guys, do I cash out? And I was like, well, what's the cash out at? And he's like, it's $8 less than what he was going to win. I'm like, dude, for $8, cash that out, get the guaranteed win. He's like, all right, cashed it out. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to roll a lot of those winnings into, he took Houston plus 12.5. I was like, dude, he played ball yesterday. He cashed out literally like at the perfect time, right before Houston started making their run. And then right after he cashed out, he went boom and put it on right at the live spread, and it was plus 12.5. So we were saying, how crazy would that have been if he would have done Houston money line? I was telling him, like, when he first cashed out, I'm like, no, that $8 you lost, you should just be like, hey, let me just do like kind of like counteract. I'd be like, okay, I lost $8, but I'll put eight more dollars on Houston to just win it from that point on. He would have won a crazy amount of money just from that $8 bet too.
Damn.
But
he played it. He probably would have won $100.
Yeah, he played it perfect.
Off $8, he probably would have won about $110. I mean, I'm assuming the odds are pretty high on that. So.
I mean, you think about it, just the spread itself was plus 12.5 for Houston.
Yeah.
I think, what was it? In like the final certain amount of time, they had like a 0.1% chance to win or 1% chance to win the game from like there's like stat things they do. It's kind of like that catch someone made in the NFL. It was like a 12% chance he caught it. I don't know how they calculated it, but they're saying they had like a 1% chance to win, and sure enough, pulled it off.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of that. I love my Duke, but I like the Houston's. Yeah, I love Samson, man. He deserves to get there. I'm happy for him. Wouldn't be upset if they win it.
Good coach.
Yeah. Great coach, man.
And I didn't know. I was with one of our other buddies last night, and he was kind of telling me I didn't know Houston was ever really good at basketball, like national champions and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he was telling
that's
me
where Elijah one went.
Elijah one, I think he said Clyde also were there at the same time. They were. It was like some nickname. That's why he brought it up. Because they had like a nickname for that team, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like." Hakeem
I don't think Clyde went to Houston.
Well, it was another like NBA legend. It was somebody like that. But
gotcha.
I didn't know. I always knew they were like a solid team. Like they're always in March Madness. It seems like, but like I didn't know they ever won it.
Well,
stuff like that.
So I believe I think they won 2 titles in the 80s. If I remember correctly. And then they probably went a good 20, 25 years, like nothing.
Okay.
Like not even like tournament appearances. I mean, obviously maybe a couple, but like they were just like irrelevant. Sorry about that. But then once Samson got there, they started rolling.
I was going to say, I saw something. I don't know if it's because they're making a national championship now or if it was in the game before they were making it, but it said they had 3 national championship appearances. So I don't know if this is going to be their 3rd or if it's going to be their 4th, but that was interesting to me. Houston's kind of a slept-on school. Trivia question. Joe, I say this to Joe all the time, but Dom, I think I might have said it to you. Who's the all-time leader in NCAA history for passing yards in a career?
I think we've said it on here before.
Case Keenum.
Yeah.
Which we'll get to it later.
Wait, no. I take it back. Didn't Cam Ward just get it?
Case Keenum was there.
Or was that touchdown?
Maybe in a season.
Might be touchdown.
In a season.
Maybe one season. I'm saying in a career. Yeah. Dude, he had like 4,000 yard seasons.
Steph, can we look that up real quick?
Doing that. Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. Sure. It might have been touchdowns though. It might have been touchdowns.
Because I don't think Case Keenum has the most yards in a season, but in a career, I'm pretty sure it's still him. Oh yeah, Dylan Gabriel actually was closer. It's Case Keenum's 1 all time and Dylan Gabriel's 2nd.
Yeah, by 500. By 495 yards.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. What's the number? What's Case have?
19,017. Yeah. Almost 20,000 passing yards. Yeah, it had to have been touchdowns then, because I'm scrolling through fast, but I'm not even seeing Cam Ward on this list right now.
I think it was touchdowns.
Here, I'm looking it up.
He definitely obviously broke some sort of record this year because it was all over like ESPN. I think it had
to have been single season.
Hold on. It still says Keenum 155, number 1, Gabriel at 1. Or I think him and Gabriel are tied at 155.
Then what the heck did he break?
Hold on. It might be season. Cam Ward sets NCAA D1 mark with 156 touchdown passes. So he took it over. What I was looking at wasn't updated.
Okay, so it wasn't the yards. Dude, that's an insane amount of yards for Case Keenum, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right?
This is what he did. This is what he did in his career. As a freshman, 2,200 yards. Sophomore, 5,000. Junior, 5,600. Senior year, he got hurt and only threw for 600. And then his 5th year, senior year, 5,600 again. So he had 3 seasons over 5,000 yards.
It's insane.
That's in 2 seasons that were 14 games and 1 season was 13 games. Crazy. Wow. And another reason why I wanted to bring up Case Keenum, we can touch on it later if we want also, but he just got a contract.
Yeah,
1-year deal. Yeah, so shout out him. But before we get into all of that,
who was it? Steph, who was that with again?
Houston.
Yeah. No, wait, he signed with Houston?
Oh, I thought you meant who he played with in college. Let me see. I just saw
it.
Rams?
No, it was a team that I think
don't think
the
it's the
Bears.
Rams.
The Bears.
Okay.
Bears signed him to a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
But you know what, guys? This is before we start getting the NFL news. Let's do our weekly mock draft. This week we do have the Cardinals and the Falcons. Guys, before we start, Falcons biggest needs on NFL.com. It says edge, D-line, corner, O-line, safety, and the Cardinals are O-line, wide receiver, edge, D-line, and corner. Okay. I can always just bring that back up if we need it.
Yeah, we'll need to reference it. Sure. Here we go. Rejecting all trades. All right. You got Calvin Banks or Mike Green would probably be my pick here for them.
I like Mike Green because wasn't the number one option edge for them?
I do believe.
Yeah, edge is their number one. So give him the Marshall guy. Yeah, give it to him.
All right.
I feel like Mikael Williams, has he fallen since we started this draft? Like started doing these drafts?
Yeah, I swear he was up higher too, Steph.
Yeah. Could be wrong. All right, Cardinals.
I mean, reject the trade, man.
Cardinals,
reject the freaking trade.
O-line and wide receiver. Calvin Banks, or you can give him Matthew Golden. I'm fine with either one.
Oh, Mr. Harrison and Mr. Golden.
Two Texas guys.
Yeah. But I always say it, you win the game in the trenches.
I'm cool with it.
Wait, who do we take there? I saw that. Was that did you guys see who the Steelers took?
We'll find out later.
We'll circle back at the end.
Thank you.
All right. Steph, feel free to
Falcons
read off what they need here.
D-line, corner, O-line, safety.
Okay. I mean, I'm thinking either Tyleek, Connerly. Sorry, my dog's barking.
What about, don't they need a big guy, then D-tackle? Didn't they just lose Grady? Yeah.
That's why I said Williams or Connerly.
I say let's not overthink it.
Man,
what's that, Tom?
He's kind of small, man.
When is being a D-tackle small affected anyone? I feel like you're seeing a lot of D-tackles nowadays that are just like quick.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
But like nose guards, usually like interior guys, 2-eye to 2-eye guys. All right.
O-line, edge, D-line, corner, wide receiver.
So we got
Landon
O-line.
Jackson.
I'm not a huge fan of Landon Jackson.
Oh, 6'6", 264.
Weren't you the one talking up the RAS before? And it looks pretty high.
I know. I don't like him in particular. I don't know.
What's the highest you can go again? Is it 10 on that RAS scale, or whatever it's called?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're getting after it over there. Good old Pop.
I'm okay with Mr. Jackson. Yeah. Lamar Jackson.
Landon. All right, we'll give him to him because I don't really like anyone else either around there.
Good job, Lamar.
Well done, Lamar.
All right, we got the Cardinals again.
Jalen Royals, he's good.
They need a receiver, so that fits perfect with what I think.
Oh, is he? Does he play ball over there?
He could. He very well could.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Send it. Ball then. Go get it.
We're sending it. There we go.
Go up and get it then.
Congrats to the Cardinals and the Falcons. We just fixed your guys' organizations.
Thank us later.
I really do like this draft right here. I'm a big fan of Mike Green.
I do too. I don't think the Falcons need to address offense right away either, so I think that's good.
All right, let's take a look at the big board.
Agreed.
Hunter, Jahdae Barron. I've been mocking him to the Steelers a lot this past week.
Oh, I like Barron.
A lot. Yeah. I'm also a fan of where is he?
Yeah, I like him.
Revel. He's good too.
Look who the Ravens took, Joe.
Dude.
Oh, no, dude.
Is that the dude that went to?
They can't have him in Hamilton.
That's just guy this draft. Let's go see.
Wait,
what we did in third.
Who the Ravens take?
Nick Eman Wari.
The safety Jed talks about
He's a freak
every time we draft.
It's like 6'4", 230, runs a 4.3. Tyler Warren here.
Let's check out the third round. That seems weird that they take Tyler Warren there.
Let's check out round 2 first.
Oh, wait, look. Oh, wait, no, never mind. This is round 2. I was going to say the Ravens had another.
Ibuka, man, he's falling out of the first like no one's business.
Milrow at 34.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He went way before.
Yeah, I heard his stock's going way up.
Yeah. And I mean, dude,
listen to me.
Look at this. Look at this. That would be fine with me.
Fine.
Guys,
you're
going to hate me, but I think we're going to take Milrow first round.
No, dude, no, we won't.
I
would put a lot. Listen, I would put a shit ton of money that we don't take Milrow first round, but I would put money as well saying that we don't take a quarterback first round in any capacity.
Dude, I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, Dom. I'm telling you, Milrow is not that good. I really like. He's not a passer. He's a freak athlete. I'll give you that. But like, if you wanted a freak athlete that to play quarterback, you would have signed Justin Fields. He's a much better passer than.
But I think we might have tried to, and Justin Fields just said no.
No.
They said the same thing about Jalen Hurts. Man.
Real quick. Look who the Jets drafted first round.
No
Adam Fields there is what they're saying.
Interesting.
But all right, that was our Cardinals Falcons mock draft.
Yep,
guys. We could get into a little bit. I don't think there's much NFL news going on, but
no.
Probably the biggest news of all is Julio Jones calling it quits.
Legend. Hey, round of applause, please. Yeah. Round of applause, real quick.
Yeah, we'll give it to him.
Thank you.
Good for him.
It's kind of sad to see. I feel like now officially, like all the really good receivers from us growing up are like pretty much done. Who's D-Hop?
Devontae, D-Hop. Yeah. Oh, D-Hop, I think is going to be done too, right?
Yeah, he's on his last legs.
I'd say Mike Evans, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Evans in there.
I think Mike Evans. He was like later though. Like I'm saying,
we're in high school, young. I guess, but
yeah. Like Mike Evans, what was he? He was probably drafted right when we were getting to college.
No,
Evans and D-Hop are probably like 1 year apart.
Yeah, they are. I think because Evans is going into his 12th or 13th year.
I thought that maybe it is to his 12th year. Yeah, and then it says Julio Jones called it quits at 13.
Yeah,
dude, Evans has been in the league for a minute.
Let's see. Other NFL news, it says Steelers host Ole Miss quarterback Jackson Dart on a pre-draft visit.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I mean, that you figure they would. They're going to do some due diligence.
Yeah, you have to.
I thought this one was a little weird. It was the Raiders extend Geno Smith 2 years, $85.5 million.
Steph, I agree.
I thought that
after they already gave him a contract, right? They gave him a new contract when they traded him or traded him.
Yeah,
did they?
Yeah,
I thought they did too, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, they did. That was a big reason on why he went there because they're giving him a contract. I thought.
I think he's right. Yeah, but I don't understand that extension at all.
It could be like a restructure, like, and they're taking it down the road or something like that. But that's weird.
I wouldn't.
I don't know.
Joe, sorry.
I was just going to say that's weird that they did it after they gave him a new contract before the season.
I mean, I'm happy for Geno Smith, man, but like, honestly, I would just never want him here. I just want it. I'd rather just start with a rookie.
Yeah.
And, I don't think he will do anything for us. So, I mean, he might win us 8-9 games. Yeah, whatever, mediocre. But
yeah.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this: do you think Mason Rudolph would have a better or worse season than Geno Smith here?
Worse. Guaranteed.
I think it would be pretty similar.
I think it'd be similar too.
I think Geno Smith is a starter in this league, and I think Mason Rudolph is a really good backup.
I mean,
But you also have to look at the salary difference between Geno Smith and Mason Rudolph.
I'm not saying for value wise, I'd much rather have Mason. That wasn't the question.
Yeah.
The question.
No, I know. I was just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
I really don't think. I would say maybe Geno has one more game won.
I agree.
Maybe, and I'm not even confidently saying that there would be a one game difference.
Are you thinking we go from 9-8 to 10-7?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what they would do.
Yeah.
It was just a theoretical, It wasn't.
Yeah.
No,
I agree, Joe.
This one, I do want to give a little clap it up, round of applause to Trey McBride. 4 years, $76 million extension.
Highest
means
paid
he's on
tight end
contract through 2029. Highest paid tight end in NFL history. Shout out to him.
Has he still not caught a touchdown?
No, he ended up catching a touchdown.
Did he?
Well, he caught a lot of touchdowns in his career. It was just last year.
No, I know, but this last year.
Yeah. Listen, he had 2 touchdowns while I was able to use him in fantasy last year. One was a rushing touchdown. The other one was he jumped on a fumble in the end zone. So it's like I got him and Kyler Murray specifically for that connection, and they didn't line up once. Not once for me.
Hey, great fantasy players.
Question. Yeah, dude, he's going to be a second, third round pick.
Yeah, he's a beast.
So, question. I liked both of these guys a lot 2 seasons ago. They had a bad year last season, but do you think they turn it around? I'm talking about Dalton Kincaid and Sam Laporta. They had a sophomore slump. Do you guys expect them to bounce back?
I expect Laporta to bounce back more than I expect Kincaid.
Okay. I think I would say so too.
On Kincaid, and not because I don't think he's as good as what everyone thinks. I just think they also have Dawson Knox, and he's no slouch. Like, he's gonna take targets and he's gonna take balls away. Like, he's a solid tight end in the NFL. If they didn't have Kincaid, there would be no shot where Knox wouldn't be their number 1 tight end. Like, it wouldn't be like they're in panic mode by any means. It'd be like, we have a solid tight end. So that's why that's why I just think it's more likely Laporte is to bounce back, because he is the guy there. When Kincaid, it's like he could take a couple plays off and they still feel comfortable with the other tight end coming in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would think Laporta has the best chance to bounce back, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know how Kincaid had a bad season last year. They didn't have number 1 receiver. You know what I mean? I thought there would have been more of a share of wealth.
Yeah.
Where did Laporta end up in fantasy rankings? I mean, he didn't have that bad of a year, right?
I mean, probably 14. I mean,
really?
Drafted as the number 1 tight end.
I think
he ended at 4. Never mind. I take that back. I didn't know he was
I could be wrong, but he wasn't very good.
Yeah, I don't think he did too hot. Here's a question. I thought this is where you were leaning towards, Jeff.
What's that?
It's when talking about tight ends and everything. What are your guys' thoughts on Evan Ingram?
Yeah, where'd he go?
Denver, right?
Denver.
Yeah.
I love him in the Sean Payton offense. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm
Jimmy Graham.
I'm kind of confused why Jacksonville let him walk, because okay, but it was the last season he was fully healthy. He had almost 100 catches.
Yeah.
He was 1,000-yard receiver. So it's you don't get those from tight ends very often. There might be a handful, if that can do that. Number 1, and number 2 do that.
Right.
So.
No,
the Jaguars are just in a weird spot, man. I don't know where they're going to go from here.
Yeah.
Are they rebuilding, or are they you have a franchise quarterback now? What are you doing?
Yeah. A mini rebuild, maybe. Get the older guys with big cap hits off and invest a little bit into the younger guys. Because it's not like Trevor Lawrence. I don't think he's going anywhere soon. He's on a massive contract for how long?
What was that playoff game? Were they up 27-0, or was the Chargers up 27-0? The other team came back.
It was the Chargers were up, and Jacksonville came back.
Yeah,
I was in.
Was that the same year Jacksonville came back on the Colts to make the playoffs, or something?
I don't remember that.
I think was that the season for the Steelers? It was if the game ended in a tie or something. Is that the game you're talking about?
Oh, the Raiders and Chargers game.
Okay, I think that was that season.
That was when Ben was still playing, wasn't it?
I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure though. When Ben was playing.
But so fun story about that Chargers Jacksonville game. I was in Deep Creek with a bunch of buddies, and it was everyone in the house. We were all betting on like the games, all the wild card games, and everyone in the house had Chargers winning that. And I was the only one. I took Jacksonville, and we had like a massive projector we were watching it on and everything. And I just remember I'm miserable the whole first half, and like everyone's like they're talking their yin yang, being like, you messed up, should have rode with the team and everything. I was like, Jacksonville's gonna win this game. They're like, put your money where your mouth is. I forget how much I bet, but I bet like an extra like $20 or something on their money line at that point. And dude, when they won, I just remembered it. Like that, just the $20 alone, not even the original bet, that paid for my whole entire trip there. Just that. Because dude, the odds were crazy. It was like 20 to win like a couple hundred. Like,
I mean, they were down 27 in the second half. So
and they didn't look good whatsoever. I think the Chargers were the higher seed too. Like they were already the favorites of that game. So it was like, geez.
Wow. Yeah, $20 probably paid about $250. Honestly, maybe more.
Yeah, so I remember I was at the end of the game, I was talking so much shit. I was so happy. And by this point, like we're in Deep Creek. It was a cabin trip. We're all drinking. So everyone's pissed. They're like, all right, everyone's ready to go to bed. I'm like, no. Like, we're staying up and partying.
Why would we go to bed right now?
Yeah.
He's the only one happy in the house.
Yeah, we're getting like the whole house taking shots of Rumplemans. Like,
why didn't you ride with the squad though?
I like the Jaguars in that game. I really did.
I don't like that though.
But it wasn't like we all sat down and decided like, okay, it's just everyone was making bets. And then as the game was going on, it was coming out like everyone's like, oh yeah, I'm Chargers. I was like, I'm Jacksonville. Like,
well, that's different.
Yeah,
then.
Yeah.
That's
different. If we sat down like how we do here and like, hey, this is my lock or something, it's like, okay, even if I don't believe it, like you got to be on house's side.
Yes.
But it wasn't like that. So everyone just kind of made their own. Then we found out who bet for what, and then they're talking so much shit. I had to flex my muscles and be like, you know what? I'm doubling down on this. I think they're still going to win. And
that's ballsy. And to put 20 on it, that like maybe like $5, which might have won you like $80. Like,
exactly.
You win 4x the bet.
Yep.
As he should though.
Dude, it was hype. It was hype.
That's funny.
But I think that's mainly it for recent NFL news.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really slow since like the first week and a half of free agency.
Yeah.
But until this Wednesday when Rodger signs.
Yeah, that's true. At the McAfee show. Dom and I will be there. That'll be exciting. I'm excited about that.
What happens if he doesn't do it?
I'll be shocked. I mean,
I would be surprised too, but dude, I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. I'm like kind of like just whatever on that right now. I'm looking forward to the draft. That's my favorite time.
Yeah,
like,
dude. The draft
other than the start of the season and obviously like because fantasy and everything, but like the draft is my favorite thing. I
will say too, I don't think that if we get Rodgers, that's going to affect our draft that much. Like I think if the Steelers, like say if Jackson Dart's fallen to us in the third round, the Steelers like him. I don't think because we have Rodgers, we're going to be like, we're not getting Dart now. If anything, it might be better. Yeah, it might be better. So,
I don't Spencer Thompson or whatever.
Skylar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Skylar's the guy we have right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Mr. Thompson.
Yeah.
I have a goal for us, guys.
What's this?
I want to hear your thoughts. I don't know why I thought about this either. Okay. You ready?
Ready.
Next year, 2026. Okay. NFL draft is where?
In Pittsburgh.
4-1-2.
Okay. What if there's some way, somehow, we did a live podcast downtown?
Wow. We're gonna need this to blow up. Then.
I don't even know
if we start getting fans and subscribers and blow up more, I'm 100% in it. But if we're getting silent in the chat like we've been getting, Josh's not in Pittsburgh all the time. I'd like to go down and just enjoy it for what it is. Be a fan, not be like.
That's true.
Here's the thing. Thursday, we could do a podcast and we can have like multiple guests on and off. You know how long the Thursday first round goes. So
yeah,
I mean, we could do like a live thing. You know what I mean? We could do something like
that. That would be amazing.
Like downtown.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Listen, we can figure something else, Steph.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Just trust me. Come on, man.
We're gonna be big by then. We're gonna be big by then.
It would have to be something we do it on our phones and just.
No.
We're gonna be big by then.
We're gonna buy a spot down there, a parking spot. We're gonna bring all of our supplies, and we'll be ready to go. Wait, why are you both looking at me like that?
There's not gonna be any parking right there.
Well, maybe not like exactly on set where the draft's actually at, but downtown somewhere, you know.
I'm saying, wouldn't you like while the draft's going on to like be there and like see the players walk out and stuff?
We don't have to do it during the draft. We can do it like before the draft while people are down there like tailgating, like we're tailgating with them or whatever. And maybe we
do like that.
Call people in and ask them questions, do some games, trivia games, whatever. We can do something.
Icy Light, if you'd love to sponsor us, I mean, we can make this happen. We can make this happen.
What we could do some YouTube content too. Make some shorts.
Yeah. We should do like an Impractical Jokers kind of thing.
I would love that.
Actually, wait. Let me take that back. I don't want to say Impractical Jokers. We might get canceled for what's going on. We could do some like content.
Not that stuff.
Well, not that stuff.
Early Impractical Jokers.
Like season 1 Impractical Jokers.
Like 2015.
Dude, that's pure gold there, man. Season 1.
That's gonna be awesome, though. The draft is gonna be in Pittsburgh, dude. That's like, that's so sick.
I think that would be really cool if we can, try to do something along the lines of that.
Yeah,
dude.
We can easily pull it off. Easily.
I want to set up a hot dog stand.
Oh, Joe, I like that.
Hot dogs and water.
No, he's so right, Steph. I love that idea.
Make so much money that weekend.
Well, yeah.
I know a guy that can maybe get us a good spot to sell them. I know a couple guys.
Icy Light will be everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
We'll sell it for them. They just have to sponsor us.
It's not Icy Light, but
there it is. City of Champions.
Champions.
Or when's the draft? 2 weeks? Like this obviously this one this year.
Yeah, the 20 it's the 19th.
I think the 24th or something like that, maybe.
20, yeah, you're right. I'm
24th to 26th.
Okay. And today's what, the 4th or 5th, whatever it is?
6th.
Okay, that's great. Didn't know that. Maybe, Steph, this is your call, obviously. Maybe we can pull another in-person thingy, maybe.
You know what?
Maybe.
I wouldn't hate us doing something live during the draft.
That's what I mean. That'd be awesome.
See, I think what would be cool is we let I think it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that how it goes?
Yeah.
I think that instead of doing a live one on the first day, because not a lot of stuff's happening, I think we get together on that Saturday, recap the first couple rounds, and then we can also live to react to like later round picks. Because if we do one in the podcast, if we do an hour podcast, we get through 5 picks, and it's
I was gonna say that too.
So we let the first 2 rounds go where it takes the longest, and day 3 when picks just come flying,
or
we could sit there, get the live news.
I was thinking maybe a Friday night.
Or what if we did like maybe like we started 3 picks before the Steelers selection, and then like we did like 4 total picks, but we saw Pittsburgh's live, and we can react to that.
I wouldn't mind it. Hey. Maybe we have a special 2-episode week. Who knows?
Wow.
Who knows?
I like the way you think sometimes, Steph.
I'll tell you what, though. If we're coming up on 24th, how many weeks away is that? 2, like you said, Dom? So we only have 2 podcasts. Should we do the next 2 teams in a mock draft? Because we're running out of time to be doing these mock drafts.
Might as well just do like 4.
We're sitting here at half hour. I was about to say, guys, I don't really think there's much going on right now to talk about. Let's just get another 2, bust them out. Joe, what do you think?
Set it up for us. Bust them
I'm cool with it.
It's going to be Bengals and Seahawks, I do believe.
Correct.
What picks are those, Joe? Was that like 1920 or something?
17 and 18.
17, 18.
Let's just do. No, I don't want to do 4 in a row right now.
Yeah, let's not get too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Bengals,
two.
Seahawks. All right.
But Steph, you're right. We're going to need to do multiple.
You want to hold up, Joe?
Well, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
What are some? Share. I am right now. What are their needs?
Bengals, you got edge, safety, linebacker, O-line, and corner. And Seahawks, you have O-line, receiver, corner, safety, D-line.
Listen, can we all agree that we're drafting? How many draft picks do the Cincinnati Bengals have?
We're about to see.
I want to pick all defensive players for them.
Why?
Dude, I
was going to say, out of all their needs, it's 4 defensive positions and then O-line. So
their defense was so bad last year.
Yeah.
So bad.
I mean, are they a Michael Williams type of team? They do run a 4-3.
Edge is their number 1 need, too.
They do run a 4-3, don't they?
Give it to them.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, because they had Hubbard and Hendrickson. Yeah, they run a 4-3.
Give it to them. Then hear me out. They just lost a big receiver.
Wow.
A big receiver back.
T-Mac.
Give them, come on.
They're pumped. Seahawks fans are pumped.
Big time.
Here we go.
It just fell almost to like pick 40.
Wow. They need a quarterback, don't they?
Yeah.
All right.
Honestly,
we gave him an edge.
Mason Taylor's actually not a horrible pick here.
No.
I'm not saying take him, but it's not a horrible pick by any means.
I think you got to go Josh Conley or Trey Amos, just from what I'm seeing, just for position wise.
Let's go Connery. That's who you said, right, Steph?
Yeah. I just couldn't see the name.
Got it. Okay.
Seahawks, they need O-line, corner, safety, D-line.
I think it could be Amos. Or,
Boom.
I mean, we just
send it.
Yeah, we'll go Amos.
Yeah,
all right. Oh, they got another one. O-line.
Oh, wow.
Jonas Savagnia.
Yeah, what you said.
Well, that's probably from what? The Geno Smith trade? Was he? Did they get a second rounder?
Maybe.
Yeah, that seems high for Geno Smith.
It does seem high. But I mean, why would they have 2 first or second rounders?
All right, Bangies.
It just said I'm pretty sure the Eagles just got that Iowa running back. What is it, Caleb Johnson?
I want him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like what?
Dude,
the Eagles aren't wasting a 3rd or 2nd round pick on them.
This dude is unbelievable. He's a 1st round pick.
Dude, he was on my my college football season mode. Won 2 natties with Toledo.
It doesn't say they need a D tackle, but we could just say best available. Their defense is so bad. I'm saying on NFL, Joe.
Yeah, take him, Joe. I like it.
He's going to be a 1st or early 2nd round pick, realistically, but if he's there.
All right, who all did we pick for the Hawks so far?
They got 2 more.
Wow. They still got 2 more. Wait, I didn't even see you guys pick Jonah. When did that happen?
Savagnia, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. What do you think about Emory Jones? Or
is there any safeties there? The Penn State guy, Kevin Winston Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Winston.
They need a safety.
All right. Take it.
Hey,
here we go.
If you want to give him memory, give him memory.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That worked out perfectly.
Yeah. Number 69 guy falling to 92. I mean,
let me see. Let me just make sure there's no one else that we really like.
I mean, you guys know I love Emory. I love him this year.
You do. You do like him, Steph.
Congratulations, Bengals and Seahawks. We fixed your organizations.
Dude, Seattle's is nice.
That's 2 in a row.
Where'd the safety go, Joe? South Carolina. Oh, he went to 19. Vikings.
And the Steelers wanted him.
That could be a good pick for the Vikings.
Wait, Joe, who do you want? Would you rather have that Eamon Worry guy, or would you rather have Barron if like both are there?
Oh, Barron. I think
sure
is a higher priority. Dude, I really like obviously Minka, but Elliott, dude, I like Elliott a lot.
Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
Jump on
Jets,
a safety.
Jets again took Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
Ashton Genty goes to the Browns too.
Not happening.
Does that blue check mark mean like that was a trade? I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's a trade.
Yeah,
because the Jets are at 32. I don't.
Oh, look down here. No one's seeing this down here. I love that for them.
yeah,
I love that for them too.
I think it's like best places to go are the Chargers or the Colts. And look, the Colts got Loveland.
Yeah,
I can see Harbaugh taking Loveland just because Michigan guy.
Yeah, but Tyler Warren.
It's so much disrespect. I know it's the NFL, and they don't care at that point. But like, if he took what's his face Warren, a Penn State guy, over Loveland, who he coached at Michigan, like that's so disrespectful. But it just is what it is at that point.
I think at the end of the day, you just got to look at it. Doesn't matter where you coach
Right.
in college. You got to.
No, I know.
Tyler Warren is the best tight end in this class.
he is.
Totally agree. Yeah, that's why I say they don't care. But
Let's see the third round, Joe. Well,
This
check
looks
second
good.
round. Check second round. See Steelers trade up anywhere? Nope.
of course not.
Denzel
Ibuka
Burke.
fell another 4 spots.
I said that when they were drafting. I said he almost fell to like the 40 spot. Sure enough. And then look, Denzel Burke goes to the Eagles. I think that would be a great spot for him.
This is a freaking steal. At 46, this is a first round talent here.
Dude, we
I
were
could see
talking
the Steelers
how long
taking
ago.
him.
Yeah. The Steelers,
Steelers might take
him.
him first round. I'm not kidding. Yeah, Denzel Burke fell very far.
You guys ever realize how bad Baltimore's receivers are like every single year? Like they never have a really good receiver ever.
Yeah,
I wouldn't like that.
high upside starter. Yeah, no, we don't need a center.
I just think we've addressed our line too much in the past couple drafts. You can't spend a third draft addressing them so high right now.
Dart.
The Saints.
Mr. Dart. Welcome
Okay,
to
how's
the
this
world.
possible? He was the second pick of the second round last draft. Now he's first pick of the third. This was just not it. But all right, hey, congratulations Bengals for these 3 players. Congratulations Seahawks for these 5. We just fixed your.
Might I say
organizations.
the Seahawks? That
I
would be
love that draft.
Wonderful draft,
Dude, it's a great
Wonderful.
draft.
Listen,
I mean, dude, imagine you lose DK and boom, you get McMillan right there.
And
Oh,
you gotta-
and wait, Dom, I just completely forgot. We're talking about how you're like, oh, did they send a second round pick for Geno Smith? The Steelers sent them the second round pick.
Right.
That's
Right.
hilarious.
Oh wow.
That is funny.
How'd that slip by all of us?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm a good yeah. That's the reason we don't have a second round pick. I
The
didn't think about that.
the only reason why I just thought of it too, so I was like, look, they got McMillan. They just lost the one big receiver to get the other. And I was like, wait a minute. We gave them the second round.
Guys, think about this. Look at this draft right now. That's in 3 rounds. Like that's an incredible draft through 3 rounds. Like imagine what they could do with the next 4 rounds.
Yeah.
They could
Yeah,
really,
that's
really do
Very
something.
true.
I think the Steelers are gonna end up making a little move at some point to get a quarterback. I don't know if it'll be Milrow or Dart, but I can see us making some sort of move, man. I'm telling you, because we're not going to want to pass on both of them this year. I think we need a quarterback this year, just in case something happens with Rodgers.
You got
Dude,
Mason.
Mason.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I would love Mason to be our backup. I would be so mad if he was our starter. That's all
it's
I
hard for
wouldn't
me
be
to
mad.
believe. Sorry, Joe. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I wouldn't be mad if he was our starter. I mean, we'll get a nice draft pick, presumably.
Yeah, but we'll be like 9-8 again and have like an
Yeah.
18 pick
Yeah.
every year, dude. It's every year.
Yeah.
And of course, the one time we trade up, we get what, the 10th spot and take Devin Bush. Like, of course.
And then Project Jones.
Yeah, like I mean, it's insane.
Then we draft Najee in the first round, Kenny in the first round.
Dude, who was our last good first rounder? Was it TJ? Dead
We've
serious.
had
Yeah,
some-
he was the last 5th-year option we've picked up was TJ's.
Dude, that's meanwhile, we're good in drafts usually too. It's always like in the 3rd and 4th round.
We're a good later drafting team.
Yeah. It's so weird, man. Just hit on one guy.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Hopefully,
telling you, man, we're gonna get Darter Milrow.
I'll say this. This was a second round pick, but Joey Porter, he picked 32. I'd consider that a first round pick.
But it's not. It was round 2.
I get that. But
so is Pickens, technically. If you're
when was Pickens drafted?
33 or 34.
That's second round.
Pickens was 52.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I'm saying 32. Like
am I thinking of Claypool? Maybe.
I know what you're saying, Steph. But
I'm saying, like, in a normal draft, there's 32 picks in the first round, so it's like it's pretty much a first round pick.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. Honestly,
was that for Claypool?
What? Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah. That 32 pick was from the Bears that we got for sending him Claypool.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That might be one of the honestly, dude. That's crazy to me. Like Devontae Adams went for what, a third round?
Something like that.
Well, he might have been second. It was either second or third, but still, that's like
honestly, TJ Watt was our last like first round like hit because we took Terrell Edmonds the year after him. Didn't pan out to be that great. Devin Bush the year after that, it didn't pan out as much. Then we didn't have a first round pick, but our first pick in that draft was Claypool. Didn't pan out, but third round we got Highsmith, so made up in that draft for him. The year after that was a Najee Harris year. I mean, wasn't horrible, but wasn't a first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Pickett, complete bust for us. Broderick Jones, as of right now, is not looking too hot. And then Fatanu, who, I mean, it's only been one season, but he barely played. So,
wait, Steph, why didn't we have a first round pick that one year? I forget.
Minka.
Yeah.
Minka. Yeah.
I will say this. Last year, I mean, granted, we're talking about their rookie seasons and everything, but last year looks like our best draft in a long time. You got Fatanu in the first, where he could still pan out to be a great tackle. You got Frazier in the second, who's a beast. You got Roman Wilson, who, I mean, he didn't play, so I'm going to say as of right now, that was a bad pick. Then another third round, you get Peyton Wilson, who I think he's a stud. In fourth round, you got Mason McCormick, stud, and then you got Logan Lee and Ryan Watts, which those are sixth round picks, so don't expect too much.
TBD, to be determined.
Yeah,
I mean, Logan Lee could be a rotational guy. Depth.
Yeah, was he from the Iowa guy, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Honestly, even the year before that, we got Jones, which right now it's not looking that good, but you got Porter, which looks like that he could turn out really good. You got Benton, Darnell Washington. I mean, we didn't need him, but solid for when we ask upon him. You got Nick Herbig.
Oh, yeah. That is a good draft, honestly.
What did you say about Benton? Did you say?
No, I said he's a hit. He's good.
Okay.
No, Darnell Washington, I was saying. It wasn't
when you asked upon him.
I still have some hope for Broderick. We got to give him some time.
I agree. I
do too.
He's still way too young to call him a bust. I'm just saying, as of right now, he would be considered a bust for being an early first-round pick and what he's done.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he has plenty of time to turn it around, so I'm not even stressed about him yet. But, honestly, the year after that might have been our worst draft we've had in a long time. You got Kenny Pickett, horrible. You got George Pickens, good. DeMarvin Leal in the third, bad. Calvin Austin, decent. Connor Hayward, not good. Mark Robinson, just didn't play him. And Chris Olendukin, which I don't even think he played for us in a single game.
What's his face? Mark Robinson is a great special teamer.
Yes, he is.
Yes, but that's the extent. Or, dude, what was the year when
people make careers out of special teams?
What is it? Lamar was either hurt. Yeah, I think we're playing Tyler Huntley, and they were like, all right, Robinson, like, they're probably going to run a lot. And he started at middle linebacker, and he went crazy. His only thing is if there's a possibility that it's a pass play, he's, like, irrelevant.
Yeah.
Run-wise, he's a freak. He's an absolute stud.
He hits so hard, dude.
Yeah. Hits like a Mack truck, but if you even try throwing the ball, you might as well have 10 people on the field. Like, he's just lost out there. We haven't had great drafts since then, but we haven't had horrible drafts. Like, each year we're getting a couple guys. Like the Najee Harris one, you got Najee, who was decent, but then you had Freiermuth, turned out good. Dan Moore, I mean, one of the highest paid tackles in the league now in the fourth round. That's solid. Year before that, you got Highsmith and Kevin Dotson. No, this one wasn't as bad. But this year we got Devin Bush, Deontay, Justin Lane, Benny Snell, Zach Gentry, Sutton Smith, Isaiah Buggs, Ulysses Gilbert, and Derwin Gray.
Oh, dude, that's bad.
Yeah, it's a horrible draft.
This one we got Terrell Edmonds, James Washington, Mason Rudolph, Chooks, Marcus Allen, Jalen Samuels, and Joshua Frazier. That was a pretty bad. Well, honestly, out of everyone that I just named, Chooks might have been the best guy from that draft for us. And that's like bad.
Yeah.
Where's Marcus Allen at? No. Anybody know?
I have no idea. This might have been one of our best drafts in a long time. We took TJ 1, Juju 2, Cam Sutton 3, James Conner 3. So that's 4 guys I would consider all hits. And then you have Josh Dobbs, where he just wasn't given a chance with us, but we've seen with other teams decent for a 4th-round quarterback. That's Brian Allen, Cullen, Holba, a long snapper out of Louisville. Yeah.
We drafted him?
Yeah, sit your ass on the bench, buddy. We got cunts.
Mm-hmm.
And then Keon Adams.
Wait, we drafted a long snapper. Legit a long in the 6th I didn't know that was a thing. I'm dead serious. I never heard of such a thing. Maybe he was like a linebacker that transitioned eventually to being a long snapper. Because it's hard for me to believe they actually would draft a long snapper. No offense to
2016, crazy bad draft besides one guy. Took Artie Burns in the 1, Sean Davis 2, Javon Hargrave 3, and Gerald Hawkins, Travis Feeney, DeMarcus Ayers, and Tyler Medikevich. Javon Hargrave saved that draft class.
Medikevich.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not looking at him.
Artie Burns just got the contract.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, really? He just got a 1 or 2 year.
I thought he was cut since 2014.
Dude, he's been playing this whole time.
No, nah.
Yeah.
I would never believe that.
Yeah, I swear, dude. I'm not kidding. He's been playing the whole time.
What about? Do you guys remember this? Seanquez Golson.
Yeah, Senquez Golson.
Don't remember him at all. He was our second-round pick in 2015.
He was supposed to be a stud. He busted.
2015 was a brutal one. Actually, no, it was kind of solid. 2015.
What about gold clap real quick for the UConn girls basketball team, real quick.
Did they win it?
Yep.
Paige.
I just want to make sure we showed our respects.
Yeah.
2014, we had a solid draft class. You had Ryan Shazier, Tuitt, Martavis Bryant, Dree Archer, and Daniel McCullers. Pretty solid.
Pink pony girl.
Don't say that. Yes. This actually, I take it back. This had to have been our best draft class was in 2010. You got Marquise Pouncey, Jason Worlds, Emmanuel Sanders, Thaddeus Gibson, Chris Scott, Cresdon Butler, Steven Sylvester, Jonathan Dwyer, and Antonio Brown.
That's a hell of a draft, too.
Just from Pouncey, Sanders, and AB, solid draft. But then you had Jonathan Dwyer, who's with us for how long and started a couple seasons. He was solid, and you got him in the 6th round. And then Jason Worlds played for us for how long? Pretty solid, and you got him in the 2nd.
I was always a big fan of Dwyer. I just liked how he ran the ball. I thought he was fun to watch in the Steelers uniform.
You guys want to hear a fun fact?
I'd love to.
There's never been a long snapper in the Hall of Fame.
Not yet.
Not yet, but isn't that kind of crazy?
I think you're gonna see that change soon because until this past season, you've never had a kick returner in the Hall of Fame. So,
yeah, Devin Hester, right?
Yeah, that's going to change quick. Which I do want to get into. Do you guys think he deserved to be a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Joe?
Who?
Devin Hester.
Yeah, as a returner, yeah.
I said that. My dad must be still old school or something. I was like, 100%, he is the greatest kick returner or punt returner ever. And he was like, no, he goes, a guy who comes out on the field 4 times a game shouldn't be put into the Hall of Fame. I'm like, dude.
I disagree with that too.
Literally a third of the game is
so a kicker shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
That's what I said to him too, and he's like, "That's different." I was like, "Dude,
No, it ain't.
I mean,
No, it ain't.
You tell me like how important it is. It's like 4th down, the other team punts it, and your punt returner takes like 30 yards to put you in a scoring position at the end of the game.
That's in 10 seconds.
Massive.
Take 10 seconds off the clock.
Massive.
Whatever. You could turn the game around in 10 seconds.
Yeah. So I hope he listens to this podcast and changes his mind because Devin Hester is a Hall of Famer.
Yes, he is.
But all right, guys, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Are we good to wrap it up?
I don't have anything, honestly. Like I was literally trying to think of some shit like we haven't talked about within the past week, and there's not much.
Yeah.
What about the hat?
Yeah.
Any comments?
Golf clap for the hat. Golf clap for the hat. Dom's not a hat guy, but it looks good on him. Everyone,
thank you, kind sir.
Nice hat, Dom. Nice hat, Dom.
It looks on him. Looks on him. All right, guys. We're all good to go. Everyone, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Check out our TikTok.
Check it out.
YouTube Shorts.
Instagram. Check them out.
Instagram. There you go.
Thank you all.
We out of here.
Thank you.
Peace.